this is it, guys. So, this you can never do right on the first, the first 3 attempts. Because obviously we don't know what it is, because it's not our phone. Which we'll find out in a minute. Saved by the packer. Entering safe mode. Do phones have a safe mode? Originally it was done for a phone. I don't know if you guys can see that, but originally, so I have it here, it was done for phones originally. Where is it? Oh, we're gonna answer that.
Lawrence, at last. Oh, the way you've been avoiding my calls, anyone would think I was your mother. This isn't your mother, by the way. Well, unless there's been a horrendous mix-up with a time fracture. But I think you're not Lawrence. Which means Lawrence is still missing. Okay, I've not got long, so just listen. I've a funny feeling an old friend of mine made sure this phone fell into your hands, which means you're the right person for the job.
There it is, guys, look.
The job being, find Lawrence. I can't stress how important that is. Think yellow highlighter and circle in red
it was
several
made for
times.
phones?
Yes, that important. Right, my friends call me Petronella. You can call me Osgood.
You guys see that?
I'm an investigator, looking into the odd, the unexplained, anything on Earth or even beyond. And I've only just realised what a massive remit that is.
You guys see
No
that?
wonder I need your help. You and me are going to sift through clues, codes, and face some terrifying
yeah,
enemies.
it was originally made for the phone.
Sound like fun? Look, gotta go. But I'll be in touch, because you and me, we've got a game.
Well, that's this game, so that's a bit of a fourth wall break, isn't it? I don't know what's going on with this guy. Don't take my call. Let me tell you what this is all about. That phone, so that's this phone that we're playing on here, belongs to a man named Lawrence, who's connected to a rather fabulous person of interest. Problem is, Lawrence seems to be missing in action. I really don't want to help you. I really want to choose that, but I can't. Can't you investigate this yourself? Intriguing, how can I help? Intriguing, how can I help? I need to find Lawrence. So you can help me by going through his phone. Don't feel comfortable doing that. There may be clues in there as to where he's gone. Oh, where do I start? Hang on, I may have something useful for you. Ooh. I've installed a scanning kit on the phone. It'll highlight any potential clues. If it works, best give the kit a bit of a test drive. You're quite the tech whiz. You're too kind. It's just a simple recovery tool, nothing too complicated. Let's start with getting a picture of Lawrence. He's meant to have one somewhere on his phone. Why do you need his picture? It looks like he's locked some of the phone data using facial recognition. If we can steal his face, then we can access that data. Detail. Okay, the face bit sounded creepier than I intended, sorry. Yeah, we could just steal his face. You can bug his phone, but you can't get his picture. Could you just get the photo, please? Instructions would be helpful. When you spot of anything of interest, like his picture in this case, the scan button will turn yellow. Just tap to activate the scanner, then place your finger on the screen and drag it around. We'll use the cursor and drag it around to capture all the data till the progress bar fills up. If you hear a strange noise, you're doing it right. Then you'll get a clue. Do so many clues you find. Oh yes, I've added a handy tracker in just in case you get stuck or unsure of what to do. To access it, tap the icon at the top left of the home screen, so that's that thing, or does that, or you can also just press options and do it as well. So now the first clue you need to find is that photo of Lawrence. I've also got all my notes here, guys, if you guys can see that, but that's my notes to do with this game and everything. If I hold it that way, actually, there you go. You probably can't see all that, but it's info that I've got on the game, and it's notes and tips and things. Yeah, but I'm going to do the whole game. I did it last time, but the sound didn't record, so hopefully I'll fix it this time, and we'll be able to do everything we need to do. So we go to the gallery and we get a photo of Lawrence. Oh, there he is. That looks like a cat purr. Did you hear that? I think I've got his picture. Excellent work. Since you scanned the photo, can you send it to me, please? How do you know I scanned it? That's creepy how you know that. Man approximately Lawrence's age. Is him alright? Don't you guys think it's creepy how she knows that I scanned the picture? Got it. There's certainly more files in there, but they're corrupted or something. Odd. Odd, what's odd? Data gets corrupted all the time, but there's usually a pattern to it, a logical cause. You know, like damaging a USB stick when you drop it into a molten Zeton, Zeton, whilst conducting dangerous experiments in time travel. I've never done that. Don't worry, you've still got time. So this data isn't just corrupted, it's also out of place. Like a jigsaw puzzle with the pieces incorrectly connected. First time I've ever seen something like this. So what this is, guys, as I said in my last one, but as the audio didn't record, you probably didn't hear me. This game is based on Weeping Angels, so it's Doctor Who related, obviously, and the episode Blink, which was the episode with the first episode with the Weeping Angels. I think this is in between, after that episode, or yeah, it's after. I think it's after that episode because it mentions like Sally and that. You're simplifying this, aren't you? Teeny bit, but for my sake as well as yours. Take a look through the new files, would you? See if you can find out more about Lawrence and what he's been doing recently. It might give us a chance to where he's going. So when we continue as data is corrupted, there are still fragments of useful data. So if you can scan enough data, that might help piece it all back together. Kind of like I complete a jigsaw puzzle first by figuring out where the corners are. So we've got maybe that's where it's gone. See if you can find out more about Lawrence and what he's been doing recently. It might give us a clue as to where he's gone. What do you already know about Lawrence? Not much. Male in his 40s, worked in a shop that sold old books and rare DVDs. Now owns said shop. This runs a movie club, it seems. And why exactly are you looking for him again? Well, what little that I do know about Lawrence tells me that he could lead me to someone I've been looking for. Someone rather important. Let's stay focused. Go through the entire phone. If you can't find anything if you find anything interesting, scan it and I'll take a look. Good luck. So someone rather important. That would be the doctor. So we've got to take a peek at Lawrence's emails. And Lawrence's chat history could have a lead. So we go to the emails. We have Mr. Flint here. I'll say more about Flint later on. Or you'll find out more about Flint later on. 57432 is the order number. So we'll do that. 57432. Or 574320. Order date is the 13th of the 2nd, 20. 2021 I wanted. 2021. Delivered. But yeah, 71 Timber Street. So yeah, guys, we spent £151.97 on party supplies. The most expensive thing you bought was a beer keg. So you got standard latex balloons, quantity 50, price £6.49. Cheap. Red River 5.0% lager, standard beer keg, 52 pints, quantity 1, £107. Expensive, and that's a lot of beer. Vintage Disco Mirror Ball 1, £15. Rose Gold Birthday Banner 2, £11.98. City String Assorted 3 ounce, box of 10, 1, £11.50. Altogether, £151.97. That's a lot of money. Lawrence. Hello. What? Where are you? Lawrence, where are you? Lawrence! Creepy. But this game is kind of like, if you've played the Simulacra game, it's kind of like that, where the frame background always keeps changing. So there's nothing in the background, and then you'll see that you get, well, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but you'll see the background just keeps changing. Wait, how many? Whoa! Can we try this again, please? Yay!
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, man. I just got back and Dazza told me about Nats. You must be like crazy worried. But she's gonna turn up. You probably thought I was well out of order with my text about the party. Well, but obviously, yeah. I'll take care of all that. You need to focus on finding Nats. And hey, I'm here for you, Loz. Whatever you need.
I can hear like walking in my ears.
Don't be one of those dinosaurs who thinks talking about problems a mug's game. It helps, man. I should know. Listen, I'm gonna give you another bell later, okay? And we'll find her, yeah? You and her, you're gonna be together forever. Alright, later.
Cute of you to think like that, Mo, but I don't think we are. I think she's dead, bro. Upload the clue. Go to chat. I'm not gonna read it because you guys can probably read it, unless you want me to read it. So I sent her the thing, it says here. So I sent her party supplies. So it says, looks like Lawrence was buying stuff for a party, including a disco ball. Groovy. Now I said, you think his car is still at the address? Reply. Possible. I dread to think of the means the silly string, the mess the silly string keg could have made from being trapped in there. 71 Timber Street, his home address, I presume. Might need to swing by to make sure he's not been there lounging about all this while. Yeah, I don't think that's what he's like. That's been the delivery from Henrik's. I don't like this. Sounds like something bad's happened. I'm guessing Nat is someone important to Lawrence. Well, yeah, Natasha, his wife. So much so that he'd drop everything for her. Well, yeah, it's his wife. He could be out looking for her. He could be out looking for her. Maybe that would be a reasonable response to someone you care about going missing. But would you attempt to look for them yourself without being contactable yourself? Something about this seems off. But that means we're heading in the right direction. Oh, you met with Flint. Sounds like a typical neighborhood tiff. Outlandish tales, huh? He's very mad for his property. Why does Lawrence care what Flint does anyway? Perhaps it affected his property value, or maybe Flint painted his fence eggshell white instead of parchment white. Point is, it could be anything. It's not unusual to have problems with your neighbours, trust me, I know that. But for it to escalate this far, there must be something more to their dispute. We'll know a bit more about our friend Lawrence now. What do you make of it all? It's a bit boring, to be honest. Boring? This is a man's life. I have a feeling that no lies that have the mystery will be far from humdrum. Know what humdrum means, but okay. Because my day did just get more intriguing. See? Believe me, I've had my fair share of excitement, and this is how it usually starts. Right, back to Lawrence then. Seems like an ordinary person, except there's no such thing as an ordinary person. So what seems significant about Lawrence? There was an incident with a woman close to him, and he was planning a party. Yeah, I definitely think this missing person is very significant. Certainly worth looking into. Do you think something happened then? Well, I'm not 100% certain, to be honest. I wish it was that Lawrence hasn't tried to find his phone. He did, because we had that phone call. I'm going to let her know about that. That strikes me as very odd. How do you know? I've run 54 checks, that's a lot. And he hasn't called his phone or texted it. He has that. And he hasn't done any of the other Find My Phone things you'd normally expect. He did try to call his phone. What? How did it slip by my sensors? Never mind. What did he say? Where is he? I don't know. There's too much static. Oh dear, that sounds troubling. I'll see what I can do. If it really is him trying to reach through. Perhaps the line was bad or whatever it was. It must have been serious. What do you think it could have been? Well, my bug detected a space-time anomaly just before the phone went dead. That means he was in contact with some advanced tech or something extraterrestrial. Aliens. Because I'm looking for definitely fits both possibilities. But many other dangerous things also fit possibilities, both possibilities. I wanted to get more data, but I couldn't access the phone after that. Why didn't you dig deeper anyway? I was busy mopping up the residual anomalies caused by a reality virus. Long story. Anyway, I brushed it off as a remnant of that rigmarole. Looks like I was wrong. Anyway, focus, we should see if Lawrence experienced any unusual events in the past week. Right, where should I start? I managed to use some of the data you scanned to recover more files. There may be more clues in those. Scan them, then we'll see what we can piece together. Upload the clue. Well, not be as grim as you think. That's when you scan. Thanks for doing that, by the way. It doesn't really fit with any of the existing data we've found so far. Since we can't use it to uncover more data. It could still be useful. You're right. I'm convinced this is significant somehow. It might not help us recover data, but I think it's a lead worth following. Keep going, I'll let you know if anything interesting comes up. So, yes. As I said, I've played this before. Twice actually. Once on my phone, once on here. But the one on here didn't record the sound, so we're doing it again. Oh look. A corrupted photo. And no you don't. Got it. And we got this picture of Lawrence and Natasha. And then there's look at new recovered emails, look at new recovered chat threads. So emails and chat threads. So mail. Oh, now this is good. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see that blue box there. There's the TARDIS, but it's also there, and it's bigger. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this like this. There's the TARDIS. That. Oh look, another one. It's normally always the third one down. Do this again. There we go. Email found. Open the link. Find someone missing since 17th. Oh. 17th the 2nd 2021. Next was 71 Timber Street. I get a minute. Hello? Yes.
Hello there, my name is Amber. I'm just calling from Protect Your Kids regarding your life insurance inquiry.
I don't have one.
You don't have life insurance?
No.
Okay. So what was the main reason that you inquired for life insurance then?
Pardon?
What was the main reason that you inquired for life insurance?
I didn't.
Oh, do you know who would? There's quite a lot of personal details on the application.
No, but I did. It wasn't me.
Okay. So what we can do today then is we can just give you a quick look for some life insurance.
I didn't want life insurance.
Okay. What's kind of changed your mind then, making that inquiry?
I didn't make the inquiry in the first place.
Okay. Well. Okay. No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hate those bloody calls. Sorry, guys. Age of disappearance was 45. I hate those kind of calls. Age of disappearance was 45. Eye color brown. Sex female. There she is. Natasha Nightingale, I was right. Natasha! Got this as well. Well then. Let's see, because that ain't creepy at all. Chat threads, look. Look. Like simulacra, the background keeps changing. Chat threads. Please be okay now. See look, 16th, she was talking to him. 17th, nothing. Sally Sparrow.
Hey, Sally. I know it's been a while, but this is urgent. Nat's missing. It's like she just up and disappeared. It's them, Sal. I know it.
Them?
They
Sounds a bit
did
ominous, doesn't it?
I was...
He knows who it is.
Sorry. What was I thinking? It's just...
But them?
You're the only one that gets it. You were right to escape.
Yeah, well, Sally's gone to America. So she's basically effed off and left Larry on his own with his wife, to run the shop. So, yeah, that doesn't really help, but well done. I had to. Sorry, Doctor Who. It's complicated, long story short, that's my personal interest. To keep tabs on him, her, them. It's hard to keep track. That's the problem with trying covering aliens, I suppose. And it will show up in the right order and sometimes not always in the same body. But that old phone box is always a dead giveaway. The doctor in a police phone box seems a little incongruous. The doctor's not really a doctor per se. And the box has nothing to do with the police. That phone box is actually a TARDIS. You could call it a spaceship, but it can travel through time as well. Its appearance is just a disguise of a cloaking field, I think. Actually, it's a chameleon circuit that's broken and stuck, and yeah. And have an alien doctor, and why not? That's the gist of it, yes. I have to say, all things considered, you're adjusting to all of this remarkably well. Anyway, this discovery proves my hunch. Lance was indeed looking for the doctor. I suspect that the doctor had something to do with you getting a hold of Lawrence's phone. This doctor sounds fascinating. The doctor does have a certain charismatic pull to them. You can't help but want to know more, even if it puts you in danger. You must focus on finding Lawrence. But if you come across any more references to the TARDIS...
Shark 1747.
Or the doctor, do send them to me. That might give me more leads on the Barrett's current location. That was a call, right? Signal was odd. What? Who was it? How did you know about the call? I can tell when the phone receives any sort of strange signal, and that was very strange indeed. It sounded like a robot. It might be something automated. It's hard for me to guess without hearing it myself. But it seemed like a hijacked phone signal. Possibly a prank or something? If so, it's a very sophisticated prank to pull on an ordinary bloke like Lawrence. Check the question and see if the number plays back. I'll look into it later. Or look into it when I can later. I'll create a photo, someone special. Tasha is missing. She must be the woman Momo was talking about. She was his, Mo was talking about. She was his wife. Oh no. I know what it's like to lose people. You never really feel the same. Tasha didn't leave the house, and there were no signs of forced entry. So what happened to her? I wonder if Lawrence accepted this too, or if he decided to take matters into his own hands. Something special. Natasha and Lawrence were happy, well, until now. They're adorable together. I know, they look like such a precious pair. It saddened me to think that something terrible could have happened to either of them. We'll find her. I'll hold you to that. Lawrence would too. We are making good progress. Can't stop now. West of Drumlands. Must be in a state of some sort. I'll look into it. They both seem scared of the place. Good catch. Burns are surely anomalies of their own. People going about the mysteries of space and the ocean. Buildings can hide even more secrets in plain sight, and this one seems like Silent and Lawrence have a history with it. Secret circle, corrected email, corrected picture. Secret circle, this is a conspiracy theory message board. Used to pursue them myself, peruse them myself. Peruse them myself. For some fascinating insights. I never pegged Lawrence to be the type. What's this with this Jack fella experiencing glitches with his phone? Secret circle sounds nefarious. I suppose it does sound a bit cult-like. But they're harmless, just a little enthusiastic about the world around them. Jack's last words about Larry, he was right about West of Drumlands. It's yet another mention of that place. It doesn't want to be the last reference to it either. All roads lead to Rome or a creepy house in London. I've had a closer look at what you sent me so far, and I'm seeing some worrying inferences in some of the data. I think Lawrence and Natasha may be in serious trouble. You can tell that from data. I'm a scientist. That's what we do. We need to redouble our efforts of finding Lawrence and Natasha. So, what's the plan? Ideally, UNIT would be the best agency to handle this. These types of odd cases are our speciality after all. So that's who you work for. Yes. This is highly classified information. But you've come this far, you deserve to know. The Unified Intelligence Task Force, UNIT for short. Our job is to keep Earth safe. Officially, we don't exist anymore, and officially, some of us kept going in secret to solve the time fracture debacle right now. That's just me, that's good. Not a word about this to anyone. And you're welcome, partner. Smiley face. So, as I was saying, it's down to us to solve this. So what do you think we should look into next? Lawrence's chat with Sally is interesting. Yes, I was thinking that. It almost sounds like they know what happened to Natasha. And there's clearly some connection to this West of Drumlin's place. Sorry. Lawrence's voice message also implies a them from West of Drumlin's. Sorry guys. That's what I noticed that. What are your thoughts about the ominous them? Well, it feels worrying. My thoughts precisely. At any rate, Lawrence specifically mentioned West Drumlins. That makes it our next lead. I've managed to recover some more new data. Let's see what you can find out about the place. What are you going to do? I'm going to investigate Lawrence's house personally. With both him and his wife disappearing, just hope I'm not the next one to go missing. Did you have to say that though? Was good? Progress. Great, these items are useful. Well, useful is a relative term, but the items are more like fragments, really. The two pieces you scanned connect to each other. But what does it mean? There we go. But what does it mean? But what does it mean for us? Hard to say, my friend. Well, we still don't know how it fits in with the other data on the phone. My guess is that all the fragments connect like these too. We'll get a better picture when we've got all the pieces. Keep scanning and keep scanning. 3. Good or bad? You tell me. You see, it's puzzling. We did guess correctly. All the fragments do seem to fit together. So it looks like we are getting somewhere. I'm sensing something's not making sense to you. You're really getting to know me, and you see you're spot on. There's 3 pieces now, and none of them link to the other data on the phone. They should, but they don't. It's almost like they were never supposed to be on Lawrence's phone. Maybe the last piece will make sense of this. I think you're right, or at least I hope you are right. Go get the rest, I'll be waiting. So we got another... Well then! I'm going back there.
I said 3 sugars, you absolute imbecile. Mr. Nightingale, my dear chap, how did it get to this?
You're an idiot.
I will tell you how it got to this, Nightingale. Your insane crusade to try to stop me carrying out renovations in my cellar. Now, most people know me as an easygoing man who... For God's sake, make a fresh cup and get it right this time, you glistening simpleton. An easygoing man.
Well, that's a load of bollocks. You've just proved that.
Common ground. But in this case, the only grounds in question belong to me. Wester Drumlins is mine to do with as I wish, and I intend to open up its cellars.
You guys want to drinking?
Or scare me again, and I shall contact both my lawyers and
the
police.
Strawberry and banana smoothie.
Actually, I rather think the boys in blue would be fascinated by your tales of killer statues, might even get you
Strawberry
committed.
And banana smoothie.
And if you think you could remain silent when they pull you in for questioning...
It's delicious, by the way.
The chief constable is an old golfing friend of mine. He'd make you sing, Nightingale. He'd make you sing. I've so enjoyed our little chat. Toodle pip.
And a you. It's like I censor myself then. And you. F you, dude. What's Ronnie's article? Ronnie! Clyde. Ronnie and Clyde, so this links into the Sarah Jane Adventures as well. I got another one. Oh, damn, there's a blue box. See how the box is gone there now? But when I go back up there, it's still there, look. That's weird. Hello? I'm interested, mate. That's the last piece we needed. Also, Gunners' disappearances. We're going to get a bit of this as well. Like that. But you know when I scan a clue and it makes that little weird sound? Does it just make it sound like a cat purring? Another sign of resort to it. I don't have a record of it in Alabama though. But it looks like this occurred around the time of the civil rights movement. Specifically when Rosa Parks was resisting bus segregation. It was an iconic moment for the cause, you know. And the Doctor does like to be present at significant historical events. So what's the Doctor like? Doctor's a lot of things. Kind, mad, brilliant, and sad somehow. Somehow. It's easy to miss, but there's a certain melancholy with them. Eons of living can do that to a person, I suppose. So what kind of time alien is the Doctor anyway? I know this. Doctor's a Time Lord from Gallifrey. Yeah, I knew that anyway. Explains the time travel. Yep. Does make you wonder though, if everyone's a lord, What do they lord over? Well, peasants probably, or working class no-time ladies. Maybe they lord over time. Lords of time. Just called themselves that. Just called themselves that, eh? Do you know this doctor? Well, the doctor? No is a strong word, but yes, I met them. Lucky. 3 times actually. Again, lucky. You got to I can't speak today. You got to travel through time and space and time. No, sadly. Doctor offered me the chance once, but I couldn't take it. I needed a home. Well, that was the other time, but then I died. But that's a whole other story. Wow. Anyway, good that we found more evidence of the doctor. I'll be sure to look through it and keep investigating. Please, you're doing a fabulous job. But we need more information about where Lawrence is now and what he is doing. Corrupted website! Well done. So that's the last one. Guessing it's the same as the others. You guessed correctly! Yes. It's linked to the other pieces, but not to the rest of the phone. I'm going to use my algorithms to try and piece them together. This may take a while. You can continue swearing the phone in the meantime. Let you know when I'm done. How very diplomatic, Mr. Flint. So he's the current owner of West Drumlands. That's why Lawrence was looking horns with him.
Watcher 9327.
Okay. You gotta know where you called, didn't you? I'm starting to see a pattern. Same voice, different phone numbers. Interesting. If they're trying to cover their tracks, or trying extremely hard to get in touch. Just a second. I just pulled up some information from the call data. Looks like both calls were made from old landline numbers. Very old numbers. Probably 70 or 80 years old, in fact. Can you trace the source? Theoretically, I could. But I'd rather pay full attention to our main investigation. The phone's corruption might be causing these calls. But we just wait and see if it happens again. We have more pressing issues right now. Well, I could trace it and send it to you. I'd do that actually. I'll trace it. Send to there we go. So guys, just researching it and sending it to her. Hang on. Lawrence and Sally must have spread stories about Mr. Drumlands to keep people away from it. And Lawrence was also dealing with Mr. Flint. Was he so determined to make people stay clear of Mr. Drumlands? I could pay it a visit. Whoa, 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 whoa. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but that may not be the best idea for now. Oh, that's frustrating. I'd hoped we would find out more. We did learn some useful things. True, I suppose. We know Lawrence and Sally wanted to keep people away from West Drumlins. But the problem is, we've hit a dead end. I don't know how much more we can do on our own with just the phone data to go on. Did you find anything at Lawrence's house? He clearly hasn't been home in a while. His car was nearby though, and the keys to it were in his living room. The stuff he ordered for that party is still in the boot. So he didn't drive anywhere. Yes. His friends weren't sure where he was either. Good night of the pub then, was it? No. So he couldn't have gone far. Exactly. If he disappeared somewhere it was close to home. Well, there was something odd about the master bedroom. An outline of dust in the wall in front of the dresser, like something was taken off the wall. I'm guessing it was the dressing table with a mirror. Maybe it's elsewhere in the house. Didn't see it anywhere. It's like someone removed it from the house. But all the valuables were still there, so it's probably not a burglary. Does it even matter? I don't know. Seems like everything is just leading to more questions right now. The answer might be in West Drumlins. That's true. It's the only strong lead we have. Whatever's going on, West Drumlins is the centre of it. I don't seem to believe that anyway. I managed to contact a colleague of mine, Aisha. I'm going to have a look around West Drumlins. That sounds rather risky. If anyone can handle this, it's Aisha. She's one of unit's finest surveyors, very thorough and resourceful. Definitely the person we need in the field. We should still help her. I'll be with her in her earpiece anyway. Aisha and I have been through on a lot of your unit adventures together. I trust her to have my back, and I do the same for her. Funny story, actually. I once got Aisha out of a scrape involving a cyborg shark and a bobsled. Her radio expertise came in handy too. Sorry, radio expertise? Aisha's a radio tech enthusiast, shortwave, high frequency. She's passionate about it all. Anyway, I'll drop Aisha a message now. Meanwhile, could you look through the phone again to see if we missed anything? Let me know if you find something. Mr. Flint.
Mr. Nightingale, Lawrence, Larry. I was devastated to hear about your wife, Natalie, I believe her name is, or was.
Natasha.
But it does rather prove my point, that you should end your fixation with my property, Wester Drumlins.
I got something.
I've been a patient man, Larry.
Drop that call.
Throughout all your scaremongering, and let's be frank,
I can't drop the call, look.
But I've instructed my lawyers, Derbyshire and Mills, to seek a restraining order against you. Your
Osgood, I'm trying to drop the call and I can't.
My property must cease forthwith.
5 PM.
That's just something you have to face.
Yes, you're gone 5.
Incidentally, my contractors have reported seeing a figure on the grounds of WD on several occasions. I think we both know it's you. Naughty, naughty. So I've upgraded the property security, and you would be ill-advised to go on another one of your snooping expeditions. Call it a day, Mr. Nightingale. It is over.
So guys, I can't control the
within a
sirens.
stone's throw of Wester Drumlins.
I live on a main road, so the sirens I can't help when they come past. Oh, it ended though. Let's do Osgood, see what she had to say to her. Sorry, I couldn't hang up. Data. I've managed to extract some information from it, but I'm limited in terms of what I can do from here. So you'll have to decrypt the data on Lawrence's phone. Lawrence's. No problems. How do I do that? Go back to Mr. Drummond's album in the gallery. The album appears to be the source of these data shifts. Piece together the fragment there. I'll monitor the situation from here. I can do that. I'm on it. Great! It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Just tap and hold the pieces to move them around. If they fit together, if the pieces fit, they'll together. Just keep doing that until you complete the image. Good luck. I don't want to do this because I know exactly what the image is. The image is a weeping angel. I'm not happy with that. But there it is. There's the angel. Angel there, weeping angel there, weeping angel there. What on earth was that? So called the anomalies detected. Do you see? That wasn't data we just put together. This is a distinct entity that's alive. This sounds familiar. Yes, you remember Jack's post from the forums. I've also seen the episode Blank. The so-called virus that was affecting his phone. Except it's not a virus. It's a weeping angel. This is not good. Really not good. And what's that exactly? Nasty predatory creatures. They turn to stone when you look at them. Using had them before, though this digital form is unprecedented. What's it doing? It's moving through the phone, corrupting data. Oh no, it's trying to escape. That sounds pretty dire. I think he's trying to get into the phone's networks. If it gets out, the damage it could do will be immeasurable. Immeasurable. Can we just delete it? What? No. Wait. Maybe. Can you stop talking? Let me do it then. I've got an idea. The creature came from the corrupted data fragments we put together. If we delete those fragments, it might delete the entity. Definitely worth a shot. Okay, I've enabled the delete function on my bug. If there's a corrupted fragment on the screen, the scan button will turn into a delete button. When you see it, use it to delete the fragments. Do it now, I run out of time. It's trying to take over the phone completely. Hurry. So, gallery, email, chat, browser. Again. Gallery. Hello, Angel. Email, chat, browser. Want it something like that? Gallery, email, chat, browser. Gallery, yeah, email, chat, browser. Gallery, email, there it is. I'm gonna try, I don't know which one it's gonna be, that one. That one, there we go. Gallery, email, chat, browser, chats, it was in Mo's chat, right up at the top. Boom! No you don't. No you don't. Oh, you can't stop me, Angel. You can stop me all you want. It won't work. You will see no more. I don't care. I don't care. Browser. Cube. No. I have my own path. There it is. I'm not interested. I'm fine, thanks. I'm not. Proceed. Can't stop me. There it is. God. Hang on, I think you did it. You managed to get all of them with impressive speed too. You're right though. Yeah, I'm good. Whew. That was way too close. You know you really held it together just now. My boss Kate would love you. She might even offer you with a job. Might even offer you a job with us at this rate. Thanks, that's good. So what's next? Oh, interesting. The disruptions on the phone have been eradicated. The entity must have been causing them. The creature managed to corrupt and destroy more data on the phone too. At least we prevented its transformation from digital demon to real world threat. Should I expect more of those things? More of these things? Hopefully not, but perhaps you should keep an eye out for any other strange phenomena. In other news, Aisha just arrived with the Drumlins. She's setting up surveillance cameras to monitor the place, and I've detected the new files on Lawrence and new files on Lawrence's phone. You know the drill by now, don't you? Yes, I know the drill. For fuck's sake. Drummers' disappearances. But this doesn't mention the we paint angels once. If it did, people would intentionally seek those things out. Would you stay away from something high meaning to have time travel powers? An abandoned house makes the perfect hunting ground compared to a public place. Public space. It's empty, so they can move around. They can move freely. Anyone who wanders in is probably desperate for shelter, as in they have nothing. It's not for Lawrence. If not for Lawrence, they could have continued this for much longer. I face tougher. Humans, it's not hard to believe. No power of our own, but fill us with spite and we become unstoppable. So let's get to it. Upload the picture of the angel. I assume this is from the Wizard Drummond's exploration of Wizard Drummond. So he documented the place thoroughly. Is that an angel statue? I think we drew a photo of earlier. I'm not sure, but it is a possibility I wouldn't rule out. I must warn Aisha about this. Have a look at the new batch of recovered data, will you? We may find more answers there. So we got new gallery, new chat. Oh! Day of the Doctor episode. I found Natasha. Found her. What was the other one? Email. Mail. Video. Chat. We got bang. Don't test me, boy. Don't test me, boy. Then you got just that. Oh, you're such a melt. I love you. Well then, I'll the clue. Corrupted video. Well, that's disappointing. And did you think this thing that thing targeted this? I'm not sure. Judging by the metadata that's still readable, I'd say it's a digitized and very old film footage. Do me a favour, would you? Try to look for any mention of video or anything relating to it. Okay, there we go. London citizen displaced during the war. Curiosity specific footage to look at. I would like to be interested in that. Having a clue. Hold on. This could be referring to the corrupted video you found earlier. It's the one I just uploaded to you, one I just sent you. It was the last file I need to get access from too. How do we get it? Let's use the email from the archives as a starting point. You need to contact Marguerite and convince her to give you the digitized video she just sent to Lawrence. So you have to pretend to be Lawrence. Personal transactions so she wouldn't release it to a stranger. That's identity theft. Look on it more as identity borrowing. For good cause. No pressure, but if Marguerite asks you anything, just get your facts right. It's all in their email exchanges. Go on, give her a ring. Good luck. Flying fan bots. Oh my goodness. How on earth did Lawrence get this photo of the doctor? I was certain that Ewan had swept the whole incident under the rug. In fact, I was there myself. It was the first time I met the doctor. I hate you right now. So the doctor visits Earth a lot then. It's certainly taken a shine to the place. Seems to have a thing for historical events. They show up around a lot around those. Altering history? Maybe. That's the thing, isn't it? We'll never know. We will if we watch the TV show. I'd like to think the Doctor would alter it for the better, though. Well, why are you so interested in finding the Doctor? Personal curiosity, you could say. I'm a scientist, and that means hunting down interesting happenings. When the Doctor shows up, interesting things tend to happen. Seems exciting. Well, I also think Unit could really use the Doctor's expertise right now. Speaking of, you make a fine recruit for us. Definitely not a job for the faint-hearted. Though, I'd have to wait until I have my operation after that then. I'd love to sign up. I like your enthusiasm. Perhaps we'll be colleagues one someday then. Anyway, so that's 3 retarded scientists you found out a good job. Yay, she said good job. I call Marguerite, aren't I? So what's Marguerite's number again? It's 020, because it's London. 7946 46 0827.
You have reached the Metropolitan Archive,
Extension
your one-stop
number
access point to our nation's history.
1034.
If you are looking for an introduction to the Met Archive, please press 1. For general having trouble finding what you're looking for, feel free to submit a request or query and one of our administrative staff will get back to you.
1034.
If you've already made a request or have a search in progress and you'd like to make a call following this up, please dial the 4-digit extension number of the person you would like to speak to.
1034.
Otherwise, press 0 to return to the main menu.
Sorry guys, bear with me. Sorry guys, the
You have dialed the extension number of Quincy. Marguerite.
Came out.
Please hold while we try to connect you. Hello, Marguerite speaking, Records Administrator.
Okay, why did they never answer that quickly here?
Hello? Hello? The line seems to be off or something. Give me a moment. I have your number right here. Text you in a bit.
Well, okay then. Oh. Terrible line. How can I help? Sorry about that. So I've got a problem with the file you sent me. Sorry, Lawrence. Pardon me, but can you refresh my memory about when we met? We met last week. Ah, yes, that's right. It was a first dip to hobbyists like yourself. A change from the usual media researchers and academics. I particularly enjoyed our last conversation about the nature of time. It was good to meet and chat in your office. That's kind of you to say, but I'm digressing. You're asking about the file you requested? Yeah, the old video footage? That's right, you said it was of monumental importance. I hope you managed to download the file. The link didn't work. Ah, how strange. Must be a bug in our system. But I can fix that. I'll restore the link so you can use it again. Thanks so much. Oh, you sure I thought something else as well? Something about a blue telephone box? I might have found something. Can you give that to me too? Of course. A colleague found some records of a telephone box that predated its invention. Perhaps you might make more sense of it with your research so far. Just download it from the old link. You should get the video and the photo. I hope this helps. Go Wales, good.
Thanks, Henry.
Not what I wanted,
This is
but
a
okay.
message for Lawrence Nightingale of London,
Where's
England.
my cursor?
There should be more instructions attached to the real tin. Hi, Larry. It's so nice to be able to say that again. I'm in Kansas, 1928. The day Herbert Hoover wins the US election, though no one knows that yet. I'm staying at the old Denslow farm, which is lovely and full of great people, and God, I miss you so much. Every single day. I mean, I'm fine. Don't worry. One minute I was in London, my time, our time. The next second I'm in Times Square, 1926. It was like life on Mars without Johnson. Oops. He was so great in that. But people only remember Philip Glenister because Gene Hunt was so... I really miss our endless stupid talks about telly. That was always our thing. You better not be schlepping around conventions with someone else now, by the way. Unless it's Sally. Sally. Could you move it closer, please? I know it sounds stupid, but I was always jealous of the thing you two had. I mean, the angel thing. That's not why I finally snuck off to Wester Drumlins. Honestly, I was trying to help. Don't know how, but... Anyway, as I was leaving, that was when this, like, damaged statue touched me and... Zap.
Zap.
You think Wi-Fi's rubbish in our bedroom? Try 1928. I'm sorry I didn't believe you when you told me how dangerous it was. I pawned all the jewellery I was wearing, made some pretty shrewd moves in the markets. Always knew my degree in American history would come in useful. Call me Natasha Gecko.
No thanks.
Actually, don't. Makes me sound like your pet lizard.
It's true, it does.
Did I mention that I miss you? Every single day. Oh, not all my jewellery.
That's good.
The ring of bling.
Ring of bling.
Till death us do part.
Did you have to say
I
that?
didn't mention anything about weeping angels.
Well, that's because the vicar doesn't know about weeping angels.
Henry?
He wouldn't be
What's
able
wrong?
to. Because the vicar didn't know anything about weeping angels, so he wouldn't be able to say anything about them. That's the only reason why he didn't. I was right though, it was Natasha. You're rubbing off on me. Well, however you managed to do it. However you managed it, you did it. So I'm not sure if let's watch the video. No, I'm sending you that. Is that a sketch of the TARDIS? On a first edition copy of Charles Dickens' Bleak House? I wonder what Doctor was in the 1853, the Crimean War. Whatever it was, I'm sure there was a good reason. Probably. It's a lot to live up to. Good thing Doctor doesn't disappoint them. Doctor's always been this beacon of hope, inspiration and tenacity. And the representation that we can be better. Always better. It's rather admirable, I think. Oh, that was a good speech. Thanks. Anyway, so that's 4 TARDIS sightings. I bet that's all Lawrence has on his phone. So, 4 TARDIS sightings, 4 corrupted files. I was starting to see a pattern here, and 4 numbers each time. When I get a phone call, it's always just 4 numbers. Four numbers and 4 names. And there isn't anything else. I'm going by dates of when Lawrence saved data on the phone. This latest TARDIS sighting you found was one of the last files modified on the phone before I went dead. We don't know how far Lawrence got with this exercise once we find him. A message from Natasha. I must have heard to watch. Looking at this metadata of the original quoted video, Lawrence must have played this a few dozen times. Not all love stories have happy endings. Very perceptive, I agree. So this confirms that Natasha went to West Drumlins and fell victim to the angels. They're not merciful creatures. It's a fate far worse than death to be ripped out of time and away from the people you love. Doctor in the episode Blink said the only creatures to call you nicely. They zap you back in time and make you live to death. So yeah, I think they're still at the house. It's likely these things don't move on so quickly. Aisha hasn't responded to my reply to my text. I hope she's just busy with the cameras. I need to make sure she watches out for these things. Oh, I've managed to decrypt a set of data on Lawrence's personal files. Could you have a look at those for me? At those first, please. Yeah, I can do that. And look who it is, guys! Oh, look who it is.
The angels are coming for you, but listen. Your life could depend on this. Don't blink.
There he is.
Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They are fast, faster than you could believe. Don't turn your back. Don't look away, and don't blink. Good luck.
It's funny because if you watch Blink afterwards, when he says good luck, afterwards he goes like this. He goes. So he blinks. I'll take it off just to show you guys that. There we go! And it's my favourite Doctor, in my opinion the best.
Well, this is it. I'm going back to where it all began. Wester Drumlins.
It's Lauren!
There now.
Larry.
It's funny, I've been there dozens of times and always got a tight knot of fear in my stomach. This time, though, nothing. I might stop the angels or... Rani told me about this bloke called Anthony Williams. She interviewed him and he claimed that his parents were zapped by the angels separately, but both ended up in exactly the same point in time and space. So who knows? I might beat the angels forever or have a date at the hot old...
You guys hear that ominous music in the background?
Right, gotta go. Gonna get in through this side entrance. If I don't make it and you find these messages, you know the drill. Don't turn your back. Don't look away and don't blink. Good luck, Mary.
Well then. Yeah, because that's not scary. Ta-da! So, Osgood, upload the clue. Don't blink! Doctor! It's the doctor! Well, a doctor. The cheeky grim one. With the impractical footwear. You guys can see this, but I'm wearing what she calls the impractical footwear. Which is Converse, guys. This is who you were looking for? Yeah, although this doesn't really tell me where or when the doctor is now. But this is the same clip. It's part of the evidence that led me to Lawrence's phone. But now this clip makes sense. It's a warning of the angels. Did you see that at the end there? The weeping angel. I can see that. They're getting stronger. We can't let them win. Lawrence's efforts won't go to waste. These recordings. They explain an awful lot, don't you think? Now we have the full story. True, so what have you worked out? It was rather obvious, isn't it? Lawrence went back to stop the angels. Oh, besides that, I mean. Well, I'm seeing the full picture now. Lawrence defeated the angels before with Sally, but now they're loosened and sent Natasha back to the past. Clearly he didn't manage to stop them this time. Do you think he's okay? Well, you saw the video. Short answer, I don't know. Sounds like he was banking on that one advantage. The angels can't move while they're being watched. That explains the missing mirror in his house. I was worked out they can be trapped by their own gaze. I'll check in on Aisha again.
Angel 5801.
Well, okay. And then we'll have a better gauge of West Drumlins. This again, you've dealt with the source of the phone's corruption, so whatever this is, it can't be related. Curious. I think it's worth tracing the call. And you're really starting to think like me. I already did, and I sent it to her. I've traced the calls back to the phone company. So they were set up on the network's own automated call lines. Looks like they were set up on, sorry again. Who do you think's behind this? That's going to be a touch trickier to find out. I do have some interesting information about the calls. It was immediately after the phone company was formed in the 1950s. All the calls were routed to one number on a specific date. Larry's phone today. I'm not Larry's phone today. That's what I was trying to do. So I'm planning this, but how? Indeed. How could they have known Lawrence's number? It feels impossible, doesn't it? But that's good. I like the impossible. I like impossible things. Lawrence wouldn't have even been born then, let alone have a cell phone number. So someone planned all this just to have these calls made right here, right now. Unless... Could it be Lawrence himself? I suppose he could have been zapped back to that era. But Lawrence strikes me as a very direct man. The method of communication is the exact opposite. I don't think it's his MO. It's quite the enigma. Well, besides us, who else could it be? And is it West Drumlins right now? Oh no. Aisha! Are you sure? She's a signal manipulation expert. She of all people will know how to set up a phone number station. It all fits. I'm trying to access her camera feed. But she's... Huh? Aisha.
Aisha, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. I was going to phone you. Are you streaming my body cams feed?
Where are you, right now?
Scooby-Doo's house.
What?
Wester Drumlins. I just finished installing the exterior cameras. I've done some of the inside ones, but I still need to...
You have to get out of there now.
I was a unit operative for 5 years. I think I can handle a spooky old house. Hey, do you know that there's a statue of the owner in the basement?
It's not a statue.
Aisha.
Still here.
That isn't statue. Listen to me. You're going to be okay. Just don't...
She was going to say, don't blink.
Who is that?
That's
Who are you?
Uh-oh, wrong question.
What's the right question?
Where are you?
Where are you?
He's behind you. And when your friend said that you shouldn't blink and you're going to be okay, she was only half right.
Mr. Flint. 5, 6, 7, 6. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hello.
Flint here.
Hello.
I have some excellent news for you. Something that'll put a smile on your face.
Okay.
I am dead. Or as good as.
Why would that put a smile on my
Angels
face?
are using Flint's consciousness to communicate. Because we wanted to say thank you for being so slow and so incompetent. You couldn't even stop Flint's work on Wester Brumlins. That work has allowed one of our number to free the angels trapped in the cellar.
Sorry,
They're
but
regaining
you
their
wouldn't
strength,
think
and
either.
very soon they will be as right as rain. Your planet will become our larder. And I wanted you to know I will not forget how you tried to stop us. I will find you and send you back to a time when Earth was devoid of life. That shall be your eternal prison. Just think of me as your guardian angel. See you soon.
Well, yeah, 'cause that ain't creepy. Mr. Flint said in a video. Photo, did he? Well, mugshot and a half there. What's that? It's the camera. Flint called me, but it wasn't him. Osgood. Sorry, I'm here. I just couldn't sit around after a while. Sorry, I should have feared. So I just saw the drone in Lawrence's car. Good thing I spotted the keys. What were you saying? The engine switch was Flint. But that's not good. I have to get in there now. The boom alarm situation has been activated. But I've probably getting without neighborhood knowing any ideas. Could you hack the security system? Nice idea, but sadly I don't have the correct tech kit with me. It's in Cairo, long story. Although, we just spotted a retinal scanner at the gates. I can work with that with your help. Is there a kind of skeleton key for retinal scanners? Sort of, it's called psychic paper. Then though I don't have any on me right now. I do! Just can't find it. Right, but why do I feel like you've got a plan? Funny you should mention that. Funny you should say that. You can get me an image of Flint. I think I can use it for the scanner and gain entry. Right, got it. It's not ironic how she says that just after I've already done one. Right, bang. How about that one? Oh. This photo was just taken after the angel. Poor man. Wait. Oh yeah. What else have we got? Let's see if that gets the scanner. It worked. Okay, I'm going in. Be careful. It'll be fine. Famous last words. I'm heading to the center now. I grabbed a car from my Aisha's camera. A camera from my Aisha's camera. I'll patch you into that and the camera from my Aisha's car. Patch you into that surveillance so you can so you can see me. Is that that's a camera there on the phone.
Aisha!
On the floor, look.
Please be okay. Please be... okay.
I spotted that.
Angels feast on your friend. You sent her here, Petronella. Glad she's dead. You jealous of her as well?
I would only wish death on my worst enemy.
We're growing stronger. Almost ready.
And unfortunately for you, you're my worst enemy.
What's the time, Mrs. Wolf?
I need to get something from outside the house, but I'm afraid... Actually, I could just leave it there.
Petronella goes to Hella.
I'm afraid you're going to have to guide me out of here.
What am I meant to do? Very bad. Are you alright? Yeah, technically. For now. The angels are in the basement. All of them. I'm watching them. Wait, how are you texting? I'm using voice to text. It's coming in handy right now. Although I'm not sure how long I can keep this up though. But there's a way to stop them. I need to discover when Lawrence's car. To track the angels with their own reflection. Yes. I have to get it from the car. The angels will attack as soon as I turn my back. Can you watch them with the Aisha's cameras? Oh my word. Welcome to the I Have Brilliant Ideas Club. So despite all the cameras inside the house, there are still some blind spots. Maybe we can rotate some of the cameras? Yes, and you can help me with that. We can use the cameras outside, the ones Aisha installed, to keep watch for Flint and his contractors. You can control those cameras through my app. Soon all the cameras inward toward the hatch windows. It's risky, but then I can properly monitor the angels while I grab the scribble. But please hurry, I can't keep this up for much longer. A shark is 1747. I have it all clear. My little like shishi. Watches 9327. I do them all like this first, and then. Oh crap! Angel is 5801. Oh, 8. There we go. 0. Ewan. And Joker, which we didn't get, you didn't get to hear, but I got it here anyway, is 9 2 2 6. There we go. So they asked me to look at the windows like that. So to keep it on the window, watcher. Oh crap, I went too far. There we go. And Joker. We have up. Boom! You were too late. We could not be stopped. Just have to delete you. What are you trying to do, Flint? Let's go back to your basement already. No! Stop you bastards. As I was saying, or as I said in my old one, at the end, because this is the end now, we receive a call from someone.
Come on.
Very.
Larry, I love you.
Very.
The doctor once said that courage isn't just about not being frightened. It's being afraid and doing what you have to do.
Someone that's mentioned in this game a lot.
Because right now I am very, very afraid.
Well, I'm going to say they're very, very clever.
But we have to do this. Okay. I'm in.
I'm not going to ruin it. If you guys...
Oh, why is it always the cellar? Oh, cellar. From the Latin, solarium, meaning the place where monsters hide.
Really?
Oh, God, it's not really. Sorry. Distraction technique. It's a habit I got off the doctor.
Does it ever work?
Trouble is, it never works.
Then why'd you say it? I mean, yeah, I know a doctor does it, but it's the doctor. They have a...
Petronella goes to hella.
They have an excuse, you don't.
Petronella goes to hella.
If you're trying to scare me, you're doing a terrific job.
Still jealous of your sister, little girl, with her good looks and charm.
She's no angel, which is why I actually quite like her.
Oh, you've been around time travel machinery, haven't you, Petronella?
She likes to go out, though. Nightclubs, bars.
Lots of yummy Artron energy on you.
I'm more of a library girl myself, but we did go to the odd disco together.
Artron energy makes angels nice and strong.
Never liked the loud music.
Strong enough to...
But I always loved...
consume your world.
My phone!
Where's mine?
I think we just saved the planet with a disco ball. Oh, that is so the doctor.
It was good. Hey, you okay? Tell me that you're okay. Yes, I'm here. Sorry, don't fucking do that to me. Remember. You gave me a heart attack. Really, fragile things hurts. And it's odd. The bigger they are, the more vulnerable they are. Anyway, the disco ball idea worked. The angels were frozen, trapped, as long as it stays in place. Your reflection, just like precious to Medusa. A splendid illusion. I've informed UNIT that I'll secure the angels properly, and I have to break the news about Aisha. I mean, she didn't deserve that. So sorry for your loss. Thank you. Without Aisha, the losses would have been incalculable. I'll make sure her family knows that. What about Lawrence? There was no sign of him. I think we just have to live in hope. But you've proven that we can all stand up to monsters, no matter how terrifying they seem. Welcome to the fight. I'm almost certain that the doctor chose you for this mission, because the doctor always knows a good person when they see one. Thanks, Osgood. Osgood, after everything we've been through together, you can call me Petronella. Well, I did promise we part ways once we were done. Imagine you got quite a bit more than you bargained for. It wasn't that bad, actually. Really? Huh. Maybe I'll call you again if I need a phone like that. No, that'll be cool. Sounds good. Smiley face. I think my backup's on the way. I have to go. I better go. Hey, it's been a pleasure. No, right back at you. Smiley face. Here we go. This is the coin for I was on about.
Hiya. It's the doctor. Don't worry.
Hello.
Not your doctor. The doctor. Phoning to say thanks for the work he did with Osgood. Top stuff. You were brave and dogged and whip smart and all those other words people normally use about me.
It's weird. It's a doctor, but I can't end the call
Sorry
there.
about that. Okay, Osgood's busy overseeing the cleanup operation.
See that?
But she wanted you to know they're moving the angels from the basement to a top secret cell in the Black Archives. And if you were worried about Mr. Flint, don't be.
I'm not. I'm worried about Larry.
And he's making a full recovery. He might still have a heart of stone, but the rest of him is going to be flesh and blood. Oh, hold on.
It's not Flint I'm worried about. It's Larry.
Sorry. Console's playing up. Time for its 2,000-year MOT. Osgood thought you should know something else important. That which holds the image of an angel becomes itself an angel. So when Larry took pictures of them on his phone, that's how they were able to infiltrate it. But hey, you dealt with all that, and I think... Hello? Oh, I'm picking up a distress signal from the Bar Galactica, so I best be off. Just one last message from Osgood. She said if you ever fancy working with her again, well, all you gotta do is pick up the phone.
Barcelona.
Literally. Oh, about Larry, my old
Yes.
friend. I really hope he's gonna be happy as happy as Larry. But I'm not sure what happens to him next. I don't know everything. Where'd be the fun in that? See ya.
Bye, Doctor. This is it, guys. That's it. That's the end of the game. But I like that because it makes it seem kind of like an actual episode. The reason why I said it makes it seem like an actual episode is because you'll see in a minute, guys. At the end, they've got an extra little bit of footage because I've unlocked the secret ending by doing everything perfectly. It's loud. Television! BBC Studios! Vanessa Hamilton! Are in theory polytesters. Ain't any of them. BBC Doctor Who. This game is published under license from BBC Studios. Nice. And to all loyal fans, thank you. You're welcome. From a loyal
If
fan.
I don't make it and you find these messages, you know the drill.
Ow.
Don't turn your back. Don't look away. And don't blink.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. You got constant jumping anyway. That was just dumb. Here we go.
I think the angel's flown.
There's a mirror.
Best stay in the TARDIS till I'm sure.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just thought I heard something out back.
I'll go and check.
Back with Natasha again.
You stay there, Miss Natasha. What do you want? This is private property.
Hiya. Sorry to bother you. Is this the old Denslow farm?
I know, she's back with her husband again. And there's Henry. Oh, secured. Secured. Success, success. Sorry, success, success, success. Success, success, success. So that's it, guys. It just goes back to the beginning. Every single time you play the game. So. Just so you guys can see how it starts up. There you go. So, that's it, guys. Yeah. If you liked it, leave a like, comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe, as those friend helps me out a ton. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.